J Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Got a few things to talk about tonight. Funny things on Instagram, a few interesting clips and things that I done came across that I want to go ahead and break down. And then also the Panama Canal is being what I put sold out. So I'm gonna get into this story, but Trump seems to be backing off a little bit, but the reason why is probably not good because BlackRock, if a lot of people familiar with it, BlackRock, the multi-conglomerate stock ETF trading company, it's buying up everything, so look like they may own the Panama Canal. I'm gonna get into that, and then I just realized it says did instead of Diddy, but it's supposed to say Diddy. Diddy claims CNN altered the Cassie tape, among a bunch of other demands that he's been having, which I'm like, what do you mean they altered the tape? That wasn't your foot? So I don't know. It's kind of interesting. He would feel or say something like that, as if people, I mean, that tape, in my opinion, was self-explanatory. Now, from what I heard with the story, she was stealing some things of his or whatever the case. And I get it. But at his position, at his level, it's very few things somebody can really, really steal to get him like that. He could have called security or police or other things. He got more to lose than the game with, kicking field goals upside some woman's head. We're going to say that wasn't my foot. That was a digital foot. That wasn't me holding the towel. So I'm going to get into that little article and see what he's talking about. But I think he tripping with trying to say it was altered. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead. We'll get in with that one since I just was talking about it. Let me pull it up. The diddler. Word up. So I know Chubb Rock ain't like that. The Chubb stuff. Word up. The Chubb stuff. The diddler. Word up. The diddler. Yeah, he ain't gonna like that remix. Diddy did invent the remix. Anyway, according to TMZ, it is saying CNN to Diddy, we didn't alter that video, because Diddy was claiming that they did. CNN respond, they, fired back at his accusations. And it's saying that his legal team told TMZ our written and oral communications with CNN counsel were clear. They destroyed the original video file they received from their source. CNN is vehemently denying claims by Diddy's legal team that the cable news network altered footage of him beating Cassie in the hotel hallway and then destroyed the only known copy of the video. A spokesperson for CNN tells TMZ CNN never altered the video and did not destroy the original copy of the footage, which was retained by the source. CNN aired the story about the video several months before he was, the diddler was arrested. It says a 2016 surveillance video obtained by CNN shows Sean Diddy Combs violently grab, shove, drag, and kick his then girlfriend Cassie Ventura during an altercation in a hotel in California. And then here's a link for the video, which we've all seen. It says, we broke the story Diddy's defense team claimed Thursday in the new court docs that CNN purchased the video showing Diddy attacking Cassie in the hallway of the Intercontinental Hotel in LA. It says Diddy's camp claims CNN took the only known copy of the hotel surveillance footage and uploaded it into a free editing software, altered the video, then destroyed the original footage. I'm wondering what the original footage has. It says CNN said Diddy's lawyers got it all wrong. It says the Cassie video came out in May 24, a few months before the feds arrested Diddy, and after the footage was released on CNN, Diddy posted an apology video, which I remember this video, and like most, we remember this video. If it wasn't accurate and altered, why he didn't say it then? That is a good point. In the selfie video apology, Diddy looked into the camera and said, "It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you got to do that. I was effed up. I mean, I hit rock bottom." Okay, well, what do you guys think? My opinion, and that's just my opinion, I don't understand what he's alleging that they did. What did they alter? What are they trying to do? I think this might be some type of, the legal system is got a lot of things that you can do when you got money. A lot of things you can do when you have money to make things happen, slow down, not happen. And I just think this is all part of that process. That's why so many people get away with stuff when they got money versus people that don't. Now, also, I think he a victim of having money in this sense. Not that if he was broke, with people would have pressed charges, but I think by him having money, I think because he would have had bail if it would have been anybody else. We still don't know he's being charged with what, a RICO? But he's the only man being charged. Who's the rest of the organization then? What is these charges and things still got a lot of weird stuff going on. And so it's kind of because he's not being charged with what happened in this video, which would be more interesting and understandable. And so that's another thing. Why you even worried about this video? That's not why you being charged. I'll drink some water. So, that's what's interesting. Why is he tripping on this video that truthfully, I don't see how it affects his case. And how could they have altered it? I mean, are they putting somebody else in the video other than him? I don't get it. Anyway, he also has some new demands. He's been coming up with a lot of different demands and things lately. He want to have his jury sequestered. So it says, pull this article up. The diddler, man, he got some demands, y'all. So, what just happened? All right. So Diddy has been having a little problem, and he been butting heads, it says, with the feds over the jury selection. And he's saying that he wants to have the jury sequestered. And it says that him and federal prosecutors are at odds with the jury selection process for his upcoming criminal trial, and his defense team wants to cast a wide net. According to the new legal documents obtained by TMZ, Diddy's legal squads wants to begin jury selection on May 5th, and they want to pick from a massive pool of 600 jurors. Prosecutors, meanwhile, want to get started with jury selection next month, proposing an April 21st start date, which Diddy's camp is balking at because they want more time to prepare his defense. I don't know, they'd had almost a year, but okay. It says Diddy's camp wants prospective jurors to fill out written questionnaires. What just happened? All right. It wants prospective jurors to fill out written questionnaires, which would be collected and reviewed before both sides can find an agreement on 12 jurors for the trial. The feds say they want any potential questionnaire limited to scheduling conflicts for jurors and nothing more. Diddy's camp is not indicating what exactly they want to ask potential jurors. What's more, the Bad Boy Records founder wants to sequester jury selection process to question jurors individually outside the presence of other jurors. This will take forever. They're going to do that with 600 people. Diddy and prosecutors are also butting heads on a potential start date for the trial. The feds want a jury seated for opening statements on May 5th, while Diddy's side wants to start jury selection on May 5th and do the opening statements once they pick the jury. All right. Says the requests are part of Thursday's explosive court filings, included in the same document where they claim CNN altered the tape and destroyed the only known original copy. Diddy is due back in court. What is he tripping on that tape? I don't understand what he's saying, that they destroyed the only party. I mean, the only copy. I don't get this. That tape, I don't know what he's doing with that. As far as what Diddy is saying about this jury in the questionnaire, I see both sides of what's going on. If I was the feds or the prosecution side, uh I wouldn't want to go through 600 people. That's just more ways to delay, more ways to bring frustration and things. And that's what they like to do, so that people are tired. They don't want to do this, they don't want to do that. They make a mistake. Next thing you know, you out on a technicality. That does happen. If it don't fit, you must have quit. They're gonna have him putting on a condom. See, it don't fit, you must have quit. Don't take your Viagra today, boss. Yeah, good idea. That's one of the little legends. They told OJ don't take his arthritis medication for a few days, and then his hands swell up. Then he put on the little latex gloves. Did the bloody glove? It didn't fit. Yeah. They're gonna have Puffy not use baby oil on his body for a week. Then they're gonna have him slide on a condom. They're gonna use lifestyles. It don't fit. Nah, they're gonna give him a magnum. It don't fit. You must have quit. And they'll be like, get your ass in there. Nah, man. I mean, I think these just tactics and things that he doing. And I think that the diddler, in one way, he in trouble. Because I think no matter what happened, his image and reputation is permanently tarnished. On the second way, it's a lot of weird shenanigans going on with this. You can't be a RICO organization by yourself. It's a few things going on. I don't know why is he worried about a tape that he ain't even being charged for. I don't read everything that happens, and I don't follow it the closest. I will admit to that. No Face, what's good? No Face, you say it came out in court that the tape was altered, but it was the order. It was the order of the frames, but the incident is part of the case. What you mean the order of the frames? What, he kicked her in reverse? Dame Kenny, what's good? What's good? He kicked the time traveler. He moonwalked. He moonwalked her instead of dog walk. I ain't dog walk nobody. I moonwalked. Nah, I don't know, man, what the heck happened with this situation. From what I know, again, I don't follow every move. I was under the impression that the tape had nothing to do with it. But We'll see. Maybe it is, since he's focusing so much on it and wanting it thrown out. Maybe that is something that is up for grabs. We'll see. All right. Let's see. What is the Panama Canal? Let's go into the Panama Canal. Did you all see about the woman that got naked on the airplane? It was also some people fighting over a prom dress at the gas station. Gas station prom dress is that good? Really? This dress is $65. You got me messed up. You got me messed up. I don't know, man. They try to steal a damn gas station prom dress. Those astronauts, the two astronauts, they backed down from space, which, that's good. I thought it just had, they've been in space longer than anybody in damn near in history. And one of the things, I'm gonna talk about this in a little bit. Ray J got in trouble too, but one of the things with them in space that long is they're gonna probably have some type of radiation issues. Who knows? They're getting all of that radiation exposure. Hopefully that is not the case. Oh, I forgot, man. There's been so much happening while I'm right here. What's up with Trump selling Teslas on the White House lawn? And then Elon Musk gave $100 million to his super PAC's political action committee. What? That's wow. And then Trump selling Teslas on the White House lawn. I mean, that right there was crazy. I never thought I'd see that. Damian Kinney. Some blogs have stated that Diddy caught Cassie stealing from him as she was leaving. That made him chase her. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. But even with that, at his level, it's not like he a working man, and she was a threat to him. So people would say that he should have called security. He should have called police. He could have did this. He could have did that. That's all. And at the end, he got more to lose than what she was taking. Because by him doing that, he could lose his reputation and everything else. People working with him, supporting him, all of that. No Face. The tape made it look like he dragged her back to the room, but he didn't. She went downstairs and left. She's saying that he was having a freak off and he dragged her back. Yeah, I guess in the legal situation that would be important to him, but in the eye of public opinion, I don't think that part was even what a lot of people knew about. This is my first time hearing that he was allegedly accused of trying to drag her back. I thought she left. I wouldn't. Yeah, you'd have to drag somebody back after you didn't got your head kicked off. So I assumed that she left. I must not have never watched the entire video. Because the last I remember after he got something or whatever, you could see him walking away, and she was like still sitting there. That's the last of what I saw. I didn't see him dragging her back or any of that. So maybe I saw a clip cut or I didn't watch it all. I don't know. Damian Kinney, the prom dress was being sold by its owners. The girls, buyer and seller, were meeting at the gas station. Yeah, I know. Wasn't that crazy? You saying it wasn't a gas station pawn shop. I mean, prom dress. It was a prom dress drug deal at a gas station. I got you. But we talk about the prom dress. I'll pull it up. And this was on TMZ. TMZ, man, they get all the hood news, don't they? They peddle all the little hood stories the other day. but it says fancy dress face off. Boy, it took them a minute to come up with that line. It's the fancy dress face off. And it say that the teen girls brawl over a stolen gown caught on camera. The prom dress debacle. This a straight debacle. I can't believe these youth today with that debacle. Say a group of teenage girls got into a WWE style rumble over the prom dress at a Georgia gas station, leading to a body slam. A body slam. That's from straight Street Fighter. Say February 26th battle royale erupted at a racetrack in Gwinnett County, about 30 miles from Atlanta. And after all the dust settled, 3 suspects were arrested. And their names ain't really worth mentioning, but here's one of them in the air getting slammed. And that's allegedly the dress owner slamming them. Like, you ain't getting this dress, baby. I was sewing all night long for this dress, baby. I drove to a gas station to sell it. Say the cops say the trouble exploded after Flincham went to the station to buy the dress from her unnamed female former friend. They ain't friends no more. With the two going into a bathroom so Flincham could try it on. A third girl, a friend of Flincham's, was allegedly lying in wait in the restroom, snatched the dress, and ran with the seller chasing after her. Check out the surveillance footage. It shows the seller allegedly being confronted by 2 other females, the Jagger and George, near gas pumps before they all start scuffling. As a vicious tug of war ensues with everybody grabbing the dress, the seller abruptly flips one of the other girls over her back, slams her to the pavement. She later told police she couldn't breathe, leading to her throwing the other girl. The police report says officers were called. Some of the group left the scene. The seller's boyfriend reportedly was able to reclaim the dress, by the way. Look at her slamming her down, boy. That's that straight up 8-town down, baby. Kaylee George was later charged with theft by taking, and Flincham and the Jagger was slapped with charges of theft by taking and battery. Police advise people arranging to buy and sell items online should meet in person at designated law enforcement monitored locations. I know, right? It's starting to get that way. Hey, meet me in front of the police station. You want to buy this camera on offer up? Okay, meet me at the police station. What? Yeah. I need to make sure you paid me, funk. I ain't chasing your ass nowhere. You ain't making it out the damn premises without my $50. What I look like? Now, that's one of the things that kind of scare me with Facebook Marketplace and stuff. You know, have somebody come to your house, or you meeting people, or you doing this or that, or da 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 da. It just could really get sketchy. So that's one of the big things I'm always thought about, man. You know, and then meeting people that are doing a one-time deal. I'd feel better with a drug deal than that, because at least they want to continue selling them whatever it is, and hopefully, you know, it ain't nobody. I don't know about this new stuff they out there these days doing, but you know, regular people with regular stuff, some weed or something, they ain't normally trying to get over. They'd rather you be a loyal customer for years than rob you for 20 or $40. But we'll see. Corinne Julian Hayes says, you say, Jay, you following the story of the college student from U of Pitt that drowned in DR. I heard about this, but I didn't hear nothing special or suspicious. I heard somebody drowned, I think. But I don't know the details of that. You have to let me know what's going on. I can look it up. Damian Kennedy, you said good prom dress costs in the thousands. Well, that's why they really should have met at the police station. $1,000 for that prom dress. Oh, I ain't meeting you in no gas station. $1,000. That's a drug deal. Straight up. What's up, Rashonda? How you doing, sis? Appreciate y'all for coming through. I know I wasn't able to go live Sunday and Monday. I ended up getting delayed. Some people came over. I was up later, and it was past the live, and then I was tired. So that's why I had to go live Tuesday. I'm like, damn, if I don't go live Tuesday, it'll be Wednesday. Next thing you know, it's next episode. Time flies, man. So appreciate you as always. No Face is not in front of the station anymore. It's inside. I saw a story. One guy got robbed outside the station. The police was like, you should have came in. Wow. I know, right? They'll rob them outside the station and be like, pull off. And then you'll be running in. Police, chase them. They like, no. We ain't chasing them. Dang, that's messed up. That's why it's best to just sell your stuff on eBay. Here's my endorsement for eBay. eBay, the safest way to sell your goods. I actually have an eBay store, and the reason I had a lot of stuff on there and it was selling, but I had to take it down. Well, I didn't take it down, but it's still there. But I don't have anything on there because I need to get a new printer. But once I get a new printer, I'm gonna start getting rid of all kind of stuff I got around here that need a new home. Not to get rich, but just I'd rather get rid of it, and whoever wanted, you can have it, whatever. But eBay is where I go to buy or sell stuff from people because you pay eBay first, and then I send it to you in the mail. And hey, I don't have to put my return address. And there you go. And that way you get what you want. If I don't send the right thing, they can complain and get their money back, or vice versa. If I don't get my money, eBay makes sure. So I think eBay is pretty much the best. Anyway, Miguel, what's good, man? You say, yo, Jay, guess you didn't get to go on Sunday night. It's okay. No, I didn't. I was just saying that some people came by and it kind of kept me past where I normally would go live, and same for yesterday. So that's why I came live today. I know it was a unexpected day, but that's why I didn't want to go too fast, too long, and then next thing you know, and we back at Friday. So what up, Neek? How you doing, sis? Appreciate you for coming through. All right, let's see what else. Some funny IG clips. I was about to say something else, and then I done forgot what I was going to do earlier in the video. Oh, I was talking about Trump and the Tesla stock. Tesla, man, Tesla. I can't believe what they did to that company and the stock and stuff. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's see. Jerry Seinfeld sold a car for $25 million. Wowzers. Let's see. Trump made it ban transgenders in the military. Oh, I forgot about the Diddy case. Also got what? Drewski, Shane Pearson, Odell Beckham, and Jaguar Wright allegations now. Whenever you throw Jaguar Wright in there a little bit, it could get a little suspect. But she's not all the way wrong. For example, she said that Jamie Foxx was having naked basketball games, which she did name names of people that took part in those games. And from what we then find out is one of those people is from Menace to Society, Kane, actor Tyron Turner. And so in a recent interview, he was asked about that. And it was funny what he was saying. But in the interview, he was saying that we ain't never played no gay basketball. We was playing horse. You know, we was playing gay horse. We was playing naked horse. That's what we was playing. I was hung like a horse. Yee, giddy up, baby. He said, but we was playing with women. All right. Here's the deal. Y'all let me know in the comment. Is it okay to play horse, strip horse, like strip poker, except you playing it with women? In my opinion, I would have did it. I ain't that shy. And the game is, the object is to win. So you want them to lose and you want them to be naked. And, you know, when you're younger and you in good shape and everybody looking good, I don't see the problem. Now, if it was all dudes and they talking about, let's play some strip horse. Hey, man, what's wrong with you? What? Hey, man, you crazy?
While writing interviews, she also alleging that Jamie Foxx be having naked basketball games at his house. Is there any truth to that?
Wow. So let me tell you, let me clear something. First of all, who in the hell gonna have a naked basketball game?
Okay. Now, in reality, I agree with him. That's something never came to my mind ever with any friends or anything. But the comic Sam J had her own TV show. And in one of the episodes, she had a naked basketball game with men. And these dudes was really trying to play, going up for layups with their little flapping and stuff. And one dude tried to go for like a dive and fell and he slid and that dingaling got burnt. You know what I'm saying? You think you ever slid on the wood floor at the gym and you got that slick burn on your knee? He slid on that little weenus over there and had a little burn spot, a little smooth spot on it. But it was for comedy in her show. But to me, that was just more of insane to me than I did watch it and I did show some other people too. Because I just thought that was insane. The name of the show was called Pause with Sam J. And of course, she is a lesbian woman. So her having something like that probably wouldn't be a shocker. But, and then, well, it was interesting. But people do that, I guess. These actors signed up or whoever signed up to do that. So hey, it was called Pause with Sam J. I don't remember the episode, but it was one of these episodes. She had 17 episodes. Anyway, you get the point. I think it's called Ball is Life. No, I was in this episode right here, Let Freedom Freak. She was talking about lesbians that like to walk around with their shirt off and let they little, the lady parts hang. And at the end, in this little drop top, she took her shirt off and let her shirt. Oh my goodness. They had interviews with some with lesbian women, and they would sit there with their shirt off, tatted up with chains. They look like Lil Yachty and Big X the Plug. Straight up. She talking about, I be playing with my nigga, you know what I'm saying? And we be playing ball, and I be getting hot. I'm like, I'm gonna take this shirt off. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go here and take it to the hole, Shaquille. I'm like, and who said no equality? Oh no. I just be with my goons. I be chilling with my goons. Is looking really far-fetched. Well, they saying he was at them parties and may have been involved in some things allegedly, and let's just say he was there and was around at that time. Now, you are not guilty by association, and the legal system of America is you are innocent until in other countries you're guilty and you have to prove that you didn't do it. Whereas now the state has to prove that you did beyond a reasonable doubt. And so with that standard, it comes down to one word against the other unless there's some type of tapes, which is what I've been really wondering and confused about. If they had all these Diddy raids from his house and they got all these tapes, why aren't these people being brought out? Why aren't these other charges being brought out? Why isn't it just being said what's going on? So that's where another connection to BlackRock comes in. I'm just saying, you want to go down some rabbit holes, look into what BlackRock has been doing. And, they allegedly own the liquor company that Diddy was suing. And then Diddy coincidentally had legal problems. I'm just saying. Damian Kinney, you say some stated that Jaguar Wright was in jail during the dates referenced in the suit documents. That's possible. I mean, this is kind of what I would think, even if that is the case, is that by her being in the industry and knowing so many people and friends and stuff, that she could be talking to people and stuff, and they'd be like, yeah, I was at this party and such a girl, this and that, or da-da-da. So, but then again, that's not a first-hand account, and if that is the case, they should say that. But hey, all right, let's see. Miguel, you say, Hope Tracy Morgan, okay, yeah, I heard he got food poisoning at the Knicks game, but he say, the Knicks is 0-1 now when I predict that vomit. Look like I'll be ready for the playoffs. Get that ox, son. Suburbia Jones, what's good with you, brother? Damian Kinney, Jay, did you hear about the twin brothers found passed to the next level in the car? They was dead. Say the twins were found in Georgia on the day they were supposed to be flying to Boston. No, I didn't hear anything about that. I didn't hear anything about that. So I had to look into that. Let me go pull up my Instagram. I wanted to play this other video. Gay basketball or naked basketball, I'm pass on, but it is what it is. This right here. Well, let's see. All right, so here's one.
So I'm sure you guys have seen this video.
So it's this video of this young white girl, and I guess everybody find a way because drama is what sells now. And so she's found a way to make herself trending because of drama. And her drama is that she's a white girl with braids. and she like to go around black people or up to black people and say, I got braids. Is it okay that I wear braids? Is it a problem? And if people say it is, then she want to get confrontational. And if they say it's not, thank you. I know it ain't no problem. Vikings invented braids, not black people. That's not true. And also, multiple things can be right at the same time. This is America. Anybody can wear whatever they want, dress how they want, just like a person can wear, if she was wanted to wear a hijab or wanted to whatever, put on anything you could put on. You don't have to, she could wear the hat of the Jewish people. I don't know what it is, a half a hat. I forgot what it's called. A hat without a brim. Skull cap. Those are the real skull caps. Anyway, you can wear and do what you want. Does that mean it's right? Just because you can do these things, does that mean you get to rewrite or change history to fit your narrative? Hold on. I gotta be careful with this damn mouse. If I just rub my finger across, it changes the dang on channel. Anyway, so she could wear whatever she want. But what's happening is, one, you trying to incite anger and rage and things. Two, you trying to rewrite history. That's like white women walking up to black women and saying, why is your hair straight? Why you wearing a blonde wig? Why you wearing blonde hair? Good points. So none of white women do that. I don't think, but she's coming up to black women and asking them. It's not like black women are just walking up to her like, why you got braids? Take them out. That's not what's happening. But she's purposely doing it. No black woman I known ever went up to a white woman like, is it okay I got blonde hair? Because I wear blonde hair. Is that okay I wear blonde hair? Is it okay that my hair is straight? I use no lie relaxer. Is that okay? Is that okay? I get the press out. I don't use relaxer. I just get a press out. Is that okay? Instead of wearing a fro? I think that's all dumb. I think that's trying to cause problems, arguments. Nobody owns certain amount of things. Everybody copies and things and steals. I think, though, that when you try to erase and say, well, Vikings did it first, well, now you're trying to whitewash a lot of things, which is where the problem come in. So if it was a mistake or you didn't know, that's one thing. But when you purposely try to change or things to fit your narrative or make you feel better, now you part of the problem. Now you did it on purpose. It's not an accident, And so that's what I think. Small hat is the yarmulke. That's right. Yarmulke. Yarmulke. No, the yarmulke. There you go. Damian Kenny, man, appreciate you. I'm tired. My brain ain't working. I take my medicine. No face. You say rage baiting. I agree. And I think that's part of social media nowadays. Everybody want to be outraged. How mad can somebody be or make the next group get? I realize I'll probably never get to a certain level in social media game because I won't be so negative. Not to say everybody that's made it or has a certain number of success is because they were negative, but from some of the things I would like to do or see or part of or whatever, I'm starting to think that, yeah, I'm not negative enough. But hey, it is what it is. I don't need to be. No Face, you say not in 2018. Drewski was famous, but the women did an interview and told the story, but she said it was Diddy security. Now she's saying it's Drewski. I've read a little of this. It is suspect, but that's pretty much how all of these cases and allegations are when it's been years past, which unfortunately happens. I can understand to a certain extent why people don't come forward with things, but in this day and age, especially if you're an adult. But then again, no, that's not true as well. Because if you're trying to work in an industry or a field or a business, and somebody can take that away, say you work in whatever it is, from the hairstylist in the videos to producer, any of that stuff. If somebody like a Diddy or a Harvey Weinstein can make it where you could never work in that industry again, or not at the level you were, making the money you were, it takes a lot of work and effort to get to certain spots. And if you could be working your dream job and you're getting a decent living, that's great. But if you take that away and now you working at Subway sandwiches, not to diss Subway sandwiches, somebody got to work there. But if you was at a certain level and it was taken away from you because you told the truth, that's gotta be devastating. Gotta be devastating. I'm very thankful that didn't happen to me in anything. I hope it never does. I have been in a situation in life of telling the truth and other people are lying on you and saying other things, and people believe the lie because, again, everybody's been programmed to be negative. So believing the lie is better than believing the truth. And that's very hurtful and upsetting, but it said, it is what it is. I ain't gonna get too deep. But I would hate to be in a situation where something happened. I'm trying to tell the truth, come forward, get something done about it, and nobody want to do anything. And if I say something else, I'm the one that's in trouble, not the people that did it. That would really be upsetting to me and my personality. I would be upset, to say the least. Anyway, Sweet Brown Sugar, what's good, mama? How you doing, girl? Looking good as always. Hope everything good with you. Say No Face. She filed the case saying it was Drewski, but using Jane Doe or John Doe last year. The interview was this year before they openly named him. Okay, Damian Kinney. I think Jared Fogle wishing he was still with Subway. Hey, he wasn't making sandwiches though. But hey, we saw what he was doing with his meats. That dude, oh my goodness. He was horrible. Horrible. Anybody ever learn about Jared from Subway? This dude was a pedometer. A pedomaster, a pedometer over here. I don't know, man. This dude was going on speaking things and talking to, and then this is what, and the text and style. I ain't want to get into that, but Jared from Sub, wow. And my theory, is, because I always been interested, just like some people interested in true crime, always been interested in why the people think the way they think, whatever it is, and whether it's a Jared or a R. Kelly. My thing is this, that they had some type of trauma or something in their younger years that prevented them from being with people their own age, how they would probably have liked to be normally. And then as they got older and things did work out for them, they wanted to go back and relive what they missed. The problem is you can't go back. And now you past that age, you can't go back and play and have friends now. It's too late. You missed that part. And I don't know what's a normal childhood, but the closest to what most people go through, I guess. The further you get away from what most people go through, I think people have issues, at least in this country. I don't know how it goes in other countries. But I'm not saying it all got to be two parents or this or that, but if you didn't have to move around a lot and you didn't have to change schools a lot or do a lot of different things, you always had a meal and your lights was on and things like that and some clothes, I think you might be in the majority percentile. And if you had somebody doing things to you as a kid, or you didn't have friends, or nobody did things, or whatever the case, or you was all by yourself, all you had was a food to be your friend or something, I think that's not normal. And things can be off. Who knows? Again, it's my theory. It ain't been proven, tested, but that's just what I think. Anyway, Miguel, you like my Tracy Morgan? You think you want some comedy? Tracy Morgan. Hey, look, man. I was at the Knicks game, bro. I said, give me a hot dog. I ain't know that hot dog had that booger relish on it. I had projectile vomited all on the court. At least my Knicks is funny knowing I projectile vomit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't been that good since Ewing was on the team, yo. Tracy Morgan. This is an unrehearsed Tracy Morgan impersonation off of memory. So don't hold it up to Godfrey Steve Hart. Hey, what they say about the survey say? Don't you know I got a wife? Why you come on here with the Family Feud with all that Buddha hanging out? Don't you know I got a wife to try to Steve Harvey? You say just saw it now. I missed the part I had went to the kitchen. It's all good, man. Damian Kinney, a normal childhood equal low responsibility, no worries, troubled childhood, much responsibility, and adult worries. Hey, man, I like that. Damian Kinney broke it down scientifically. But you know what? That pretty much does sum it up to me. Of course, it could get a little more detailed and intricate. But you know what? What just came to mind, one of my favorite movies, and probably the reason it just came to mind is because I watch it all the time it comes on. It was actually the very first movie I auditioned to be in a role. I didn't get the role, but a friend of my mother's that worked with my mother did get the role, and she's in the movie. The movie is called Losing Isaiah with Samuel L. Jackson, Holly Berry, Cuba Gooding Jr. Now, at the time, the only person we knew was Holly Berry. None of these other people were household names yet. Anyway, it was just on the other day. And it's this part where Holly Berry was staying in the projects with her friend, Joy Lee, Spike Lee's sister. And when she got her own apartment, she was leaving, and she used to babysit the kids there, and there was a little boy there that she was always nice to, and he had some adult responsibilities and worries, to say the least, for little man. And I remember he was all sad when she was leaving, and she gave him a car, and then Joy Lee like, come on and do that dance that I was showing you. Come on. And then he had to come over there and dance for everybody and stuff. And I'm like, damn, Shorty got a lot on his mind, boy. Growing up in the projects over there, 35th and State, he was probably the one selling me weed when I was working at UPS. Anyway, the dude that was the baby and losing Isaiah, it ended up being in Biggie Smalls. He was Lil C's. He been in a lot of movies, but this movie was filmed in like 94 in Chicago. Anyway, losing Isaiah. Anyway, yeah, that's a good way to put it. This had a great cast. Jessica Lange. Anyway, Isaiah, you think you gonna take my baby like some puppy from a pound? You got another thing coming, woman. She said, you think you gonna pluck my baby like some puppy from a pound? She said, well, you people, well, my baby is the same people as me. Baby kitty, Isaiah, if you don't eat, you gonna get sick. He was going to sleep in the bathtub. Yeah, Joy Lee is a good actress. Yeah, straight up. And David Kitty and Holly Berry. So you calling me an animal? She was in the bathroom. She said, any animal, a mother. What do you know about a mother? Any animal can give birth to a baby. So you calling me an animal? That's what you do when you calling me an animal? You people always make it about race. You people. Well, you best to look in the mirror, woman, because our baby and me is the same kind of people. Yeah. Miguel, were you an extra damn? Hey, that's my movie, boy. Straight up. You say, Jay, were you able extra in Universal Soldier? Yeah, I was an extra in Universal Soldier. They blew me up. You could see some body parts laying around. That was me. Yeah, man. Don't look too hard. You won't see me. I'm the one that's not in the movie. The one that got shot first. The very first one, that was me. When you see him run and somebody drop, that was me. Nah, you ain't gonna notice me just running around doing something. I'm joking. Nah, I wasn't the first one shot. I don't even want you to be looking for the first one shot in the movie. Like, that didn't look like Jake. Nah, man, I'm not noticeable. But I appreciate it. Yeah, IMDb does all that stuff, and that's cool and nice. Make it look good. But it's not a speaking role or anything that is worth mentioning, in my opinion. But it was, it's all appreciated and things, Well, about to wrap it up, y'all. I did have some other Instagram thing I wanted to talk about, though. Hold on. What else we have up in here? This girl over here, these braids. This idiot right here. What's wrong with everybody putting all their business out on social media? This dude was on social media showing he got all this weed live, and then look surprised when he gets raided by them feds. You showing all these garbage bags live saying you doing all this stuff. And then when them boys come through, you know, somebody say you should have got some glasses staring all up in here. You bought all this green. Look at him. He tried to show it. He putting it on his head like he back with his people. This is how we carry it in the itty. This dude over here can't see. Look at him squinting. And then next thing you know, flash bang come in and them boys come in. Now, the thing that I'm wondering is, where is he? Because they did a lot to get this dude for what he got. Now, if that's, I don't know where he is, depending, but how much is that? A pound, 2 pounds, 1 pound? It may be two pounds. And it probably ain't even but 1 pound, actually. And so, because the way the light weight this stuff is, this dude smoking and I didn't realize it was so long with him rolling this up. But anyway, as we see soon, as long as he should have got the hell out of Dodge. He didn't took so long. No wonder he got raided. Oh my goodness. There you go. You see them coming in this house. There's the police. They done raided you while you live. They done put flash bangs. What, he trying to flush it down the toilet? I'm in the bathroom. I'm boo-booing. I'm boo-booing. Don't, hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Bro. This dude is an idiot. Now he getting arrested on live. They like, get your little ass over here. Yeah. And these cops is doing too much. They over here shining it. Yeah, we got to be careful. He got that. They say it's fire. So it may be highly combustible. Moving slow. He said he got that fire. We don't know. Like, come on, man. Anyway. He was one of these new cornballs out here that's doing this stuff to get out here and get publicity. And next thing you know, about to go ahead and go to jail. Now this, hold on. I told her that I didn't take her. This dude, wait a minute. Subway employee told a customer, get your money up, not your funny up. And this how it played out. All right, let's see. Which, you know what I noticed also is that this generation doesn't understand, because they've been on the phone texting stuff to people, that when you say crazy stuff to people in person, you might catch a mouth shot. I think it's a generation or two have passed without bullying and with being able to talk on the phone and text and not having to pay for their actions, that they think you could say stuff to people in person and won't nothing happen. Put your money in my phone. Put your money in. Put your money in. How are you using EBT? First of all, you're gonna get fired, dog. Okay, what's your name? Bob the Builder, dog. Get the fuck out. Bob the Builder? Okay, I'll ask you Bob the Builder. I'm gonna worry about this car. Shut the fuck up. Bitch, hey, man. Get out. Get out. All right. So, lesson number 1 is too many people out here thinking that you can say and do whatever and what, because a lot of times nothing happens doesn't mean that nothing will happen. You just ain't came across the right or the wrong one. A lot of women provoke men and say they're going to beat them up and do this and that. And just because you hit a man and did this and they didn't do nothing back doesn't mean that you ain't came across the right or the wrong one, and things would go different. This dude think he gonna yell at this grown man and talk crazy to him and talk to him, talk about get out, what? Bow, Bob the builder, build that, build a bag of ice on that eye, boy. So, you know, in my day, if I was him, the worker at Subway, first of all, I wouldn't have been saying that to them because I have to come to work here every day. And I don't know him. And he can make my life hell if he wanted to come here 2-3 times a week, throw something through the window, come in, throw something at me, do whatever, call, harass. It's all kind of things that you can be happen to you when a person know where you work and mess your life up. They could fire you because you called that. That's too many problems. You got too much to lose. You're in a vulnerable position. Secondly, you don't move from behind the counter telling no person get out, and this ain't your store. You might have got, what if he stabbed him? What if he shot him? What if he punched him that one time and Chacho fell out and hit his head on the table and now he in a coma? It don't take but one hit. You know, I've seen plenty of videos in the age of internet where a person got hit once, they fall, hit their head on the concrete, on the floor, on something, and now they out for the count. You know, so why do this? And you telling him get your money up, not your funny up. Dude, you work at Subway. You don't know what he doing. What talking about you paying with an EBT card? And he could have been bought that from people who buy food stamp all the time. He don't know what he was doing. Anyway, that right there shows that people have a lack of street smarts these days. Really do. They really, really do. And it shows. And people about to start having a hard time because the combination of a lack of street smarts and sense combined with the new political regime got people saying all kind of stuff out of pocket to people. It's about to be mouth shot season. They talking about hot girl summer. It's mouth shot summer. People about to start catching the fair one. Then, of course, everybody going to be ready to shoot. I just think that's a bad, bad situation. I think people should be more respectful and appreciative of each other. When I was growing up, you was talking crazy. Normally, you probably could back it up. And the average person didn't just run their mouth to people because they know things happen, which I'm glad I did grow up in Chicago and kind of learn some of these lessons. You know, you talk to people and you say something and then they do something else, we're going to have a problem. You know, that's disrespectful. If we say this and that and we agree on it, and then as soon as I turn around, you doing something else, that's a problem. You know, I'd rather you say no than say yes. Then when I turn around, you back doing something else. So the hell with what I'm saying or doing, right? I'd rather you just say that and then I'd leave it alone than you saying it. Anyway, people out here tripping, boy. Get ready to get up out of here. But before I go, let me get to a couple of these last comments. Yeah, that was crazy, Miguel. Damian Kenny, I thought the homies would have got to him first. Yeah, right. They wasn't about to move from behind that damn foot long. No face. They probably was looking at him for the shooting and other stuff. I'm behind a few comments. Damian Kenny, tell the ladies they don't have to go to Subway get that foot long. I know that's right. Extra meatball, baby. Get that steak. Get the Big Don. Damian Kenny, what about the two ladies that went over the counter at McDonald's and caught a pipe down? What? That's what they deserve. Hey, you come over this counter, you didn't stepped into my territory. Straight up. I'm going to beat you down. You asked for it. I go around the counter. I'm in your area. I stepped to you. You jumped over this counter. I had to do my job. I'm going to put your face in the deep fry. Extra crispy. Nah. Go a fillet of fish. Because you smelled real fishy. Yeah. Nah, man. You don't step over that counter. I'm about to mollywop you. Where the mop at? I'm going to put the dirty mop all in your face. Well, how does it taste? How it's about a 2-week-old grease in your mouth. Nah, don't jump over that counter. I'm going to beat your ass. Now, you going in the customer face, you talking crazy to the customer. Hey, that's on you. I'm trying to be nice. Hey, I'm sorry. This all I can do, ma'am, sir. And they like, no, you gonna give me another sandwich or I'm gonna make it myself. And jump over and do this. I'm gonna beat that ass and then I'm gonna quit. You ain't gonna come back and shoot the joint up after I put you in the deep fryer. I quit. I retire undefeated. Oh, man. Antoine Herron, Queens Nation in the building. What's good, brother? How you feeling? Queens in the building. Southside Jamaica, Queens. You heard me? That's what 50. 50. This is 50 Cent. You know, Anthony Mackie did have
I keep my boy
an interesting quote about the attack on male masculinity, which I kind of agree with to a certain extent.
is humble. Like my boys have never had a pair of Jordans. You know, my boys don't do all that internet fly shit.
I get it where he's coming from because he's so successful and so rich that he wants them to probably be as normal as possible and not walk around with their head in the clouds. And I get that. The difference is if, like my son, I had plenty of Jordans, I would buy him. But there's the difference of we don't have it like that. And I remember when I was younger, wanting to work jobs, work at a shoe store, or do all these things so that I could have money to buy shoes or a jacket and this type of stuff. And one of the problems with that was I would be tired and not do the best I could in school. Not that that was the only reason. School was kind of boring to me. There's a few classes I like, but I mostly like hanging with the friends and stuff. But anyway, I wanted to try to give everything for my son so that he could focus on his school and education instead of having to divert his time and attention to working at Papa John's or at a shoe store or something like that. Because in the end, those are just jobs that'll be there forever. Whereas this time where you're young and this education opportunity and window goes by so fast. And if you do it right, it can provide for the rest of your life. You get a scholarship, you go to the right school, and you get a degree in the right field, and you have no debt. You're at a great starting point for the rest of your life. You can get a great career. You don't have debt and bills to pay. You won't have a bunch of baby mamas and stuff. When you start working, you can get your own place and pay for this and pay for that and do this without having to pay for school loans and stuff. So, I wanted him to focus on his education and not on these jobs because the job just stands for just over broke. You just be over broke. You won't be broke like homeless broke, but you won't be financially secure. You'll just be enough to make it to the next 2 weeks. That's it. Next week or next 2 weeks. And that's it. And you'll be stuck in that circle for so long, it takes the joy out of life. So you get a career, even if you don't make a lot of money. If you're in the career that you enjoy, you're happier, you know. And I would rather him be in a career that he enjoys and not be in debt. Because if you in a career you enjoy, say you like painting, but you don't sell enough paintings, then you're gonna have a problem, because how you gonna pay rent and living expenses when you don't sell enough, and your loans and debt. Whereas at least if you don't have the debt, you still got a problem, because how you gonna pay rent and living expenses, but at least it's not a debt or hanging over your head ready to ruin you, you know. So, and no face, I agree with you 100%. Robots are coming for all those low entry jobs, and that's why you have to have some type of higher level education, own a business. You got to do something, content. You got to figure out something, because manual labor jobs are in trouble these days, for real. One Journey, how you been? It's good to see you, as always. One Journey in effect. I hope everything been going well with you. Antoine Heron, no countertop jumping. Unwritten rules, stay in your lane. You damn right. What you think this is? Woolworth? Counter city and lunch counter sit-ins? I'm gonna take you back to Make America Great Again. I'm gonna beat that No. For anybody to know, that was a history, racial segregation, beating that ass / modernized joke. That was a lot. I like to give myself credit for that one, especially since I just made it up live right in front of you. Anyway, it said, like I said, we shall overcome. Ye shall not overcome the counter. Ye shall not come over the counter, or I'm gonna beat that today. All these feet deep in your ass. I do believe these feet gon' these feet gon' come almost over your head. No. I messed up the remix at the end. Anyway, don't bring that ad over that counter. Luckily, in my life, I've been blessed that doing deliveries, which I did deliveries probably as a side gig for a long time, since for about 10 years of my life. I started doing food deliveries at 16 in Chicago on the north side. So I was going to say, I'm fortunate to not been robbed, or in any of the restaurants, no one come behind the counter or rob the place, whether I was in Chicago, Ohio, or in Indiana. But I did get in an accident once. Anyway, let me get up out of here, y'all. I don't know what I would have did. If I had to be honest with you before I go, I'll say this while I'm thinking about it. If I was at any of those spots and somebody tried to rob the place while I was in there, the problem I would have had is if they would have made me empty my pockets out, because my money was mixed in. Anything else, I would have let them probably rob the place. I wouldn't have tried to defend any of those places that I've worked. I ain't gonna lie to you. And one of them was like a family friend. But if they came in there trying to rob the place and they had guns or whatever, I wouldn't have defended or did a damn thing. He wasn't splitting profits with me. I ain't about to risk my life for no damn barbecue restaurant. Is you crazy? And as far as if I would have did a delivery and somebody robbed me on any of those deliveries, even though I did used to be packing, I didn't want to shoot nobody for that. But if I would have felt that my life was in danger, I would have. But I wouldn't have did it off of the taking the pizza or food or my money. But I never got in that situation, thankfully, and I would have been more upset of taking my part of the money. I would have gave you the store's part, but you need to leave me my cut. Oh, you want my cut too? All right, now I got to cut you. You want my cut? I guess we about to be cutting up some stuff up in here. Nah. Anyway. One Journey, you say proper planning prevents piss poor performance. You forgot the piss. It's piss poor performance. Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. All right, y'all. Yeah, I can't wait for Canaan this week as well. I got a lot of things I need to get done, man. I've been behind. But I do think a few things that I've been working on is about to come to fruition. Say that real fast. And I may be able to hire my very first assistant. And then you'll really see a big difference in some content. So anyway, hopefully in the next few months that'll all work out. We'll see. Anyway, No Face, you say when I deliver pizza, they never rob me. The manager would all send me to people who hadn't paid to collect the money. What? Wait a minute. What do you mean? Send you to somebody that didn't pay to collect the money. Now, back in my day, this is before DoorDash and Uber Eats was invented. So everybody paid, well, okay, if you had a credit card, you gave the number over the phone. And when we got there, we would have them sign the card and put the tip. And then put the tip in. Put that tip in. Let me just put the tip in. They put that tip in. And then I was saying, I got distracted. Oh, and people that was paying cash, we would collect the cash. But majority, well, I'd say when I first started in 96, majority of all orders were cash. Majority. I would probably have out of 20 orders, 3 or 4 credit card or debit card. And then I'd say by the last time I probably did a delivery, which was maybe in like 08 or something like that, or 09 maybe, I would say the majority was credit card or debit card, and very few were paying in cash. So maybe they were sending you to the cash people, huh? They look at the address. That's one of the things I used to hate is when you got somebody trying to route the deliveries and they keep giving you all the hood and then give the YT all the nice ones. I'm like, hey man, you better mix this up. You got me going over here all the time, got him going on. He do 10 deliveries, make $100. I do 20 and make 50. You got me messed up. We need 75 a piece in this month. All right, y'all. We get up out of here, man. Appreciate everybody for coming through, all the support as always. And I do got some things I'm working on and trying to get done. So just stick with me. Appreciate all the support and love. And y'all be safe out there. Deuces.